the ghosts of all the words we said were dancing softly in the air. I held my breath without a care, and then you spoke two words and then a pause, defying all of nature's laws. You left a silence sharp and deep, a promise that you couldn't keep. The clock kept ticking on the wall. I watched a single raindrop fall. I searched your eyes for any clue of what was coming after I love you, 'cause you just spoke two words and then a pause, defying all of nature's laws. You left a silence sharp and deep, a promise that you couldn't keep. The space you left between is home to all the saddest birds. It's where I live now, where I wait to finally know our tragic fate. Just a sentence hanging in the air. You left it there. I'm still right there. The dusty chandeliers have lost their light. They hang like teardrops in the endless night. This old ballroom is an empty space where faded glamour hasn't left a trace. The are cold beneath my feet, but I still feel your phantom heartbeat. I hear the ghost of a forgotten band, the phantom touch of your familiar hand. We're waltzing slowly to a silent sound, as phantom dancers spin and swirl around. You dip me low and whisper in my ear that in your arms there's nothing left to fear. And oh, I'm dancing with the phantom of the grand, the finest lover in this lonely land. We own the night, though only in my head, living the lovely words you once had said. This ballroom's haunted, but I'm not afraid of this beautiful and ghostly serenade. This pawn shop window's full of broken things, a guitar with a set of rusty strings, a silent trumpet of forgotten rings. Each object holds a life I'll never know. A sad and sentimental picture show. I saw a locket tarnished and so old. A story that was never to be told. A faded photograph was tucked inside of some young lover with a hopeful bride. Did their love last, or did it fall apart? Just like the fragile pieces of my heart. 'Cause all we ever had were second-hand dreams, torn at the edges, bursting at the seams. We tried to wear a love that didn't fit, and piece by piece we had to give up on it. We were a story someone else had planned, a lovely tragedy. You understand. Bursting at the seams. We tried to wear a love that didn't fit, and piece by piece we had to give up on it. We were a story someone else had planned, a lovely tragedy. You understand. I read our story late at night, bound in leather, worn and tight. The early chapters feel like home, a place I wander when I'm all alone. But oh my darling, what's the use? It's just a beautiful excuse, 'cause the final chapter has been torn before the healing could be born. It ends right when you took my hand on windswept dunes of silver sand. The story stops on a hopeful kiss, plunging down to an abyss. But oh my darling, what's the use? It's just a beautiful excuse, 'cause the final chapter has been torn before the healing could be born. Did we get married in the rain? Did we ever conquer all the pain? Or was the ending written sad? The not knowing drives me mad. The final page just torn away, and in the silence I have to stay. A thousand evenings spent like this, arranging moments of pure bliss. Each memory found its proper place, the gentle curve of your sweet face. Our love's a puzzle nearly done, a masterpiece for anyone, but my eyes only see the truth, the empty space in the shape of you. The corners filled, the edges straight, a picture of a perfect fate. The colors blend, the scene is vast. A love we thought was built to last, but our love's a puzzle nearly done, a masterpiece for anyone, and my eyes only see the truth, the empty space in the shape of you. I've searched the floor, I've swept the dust in foolish hope and fading trust, but you're the piece I can't replace. You left a hole that time cannot erase. The missing piece, I live with it. This empty space that never fits. The softest crackle, then the tune beneath the melancholy moon. That little song we called our own, the sweetest sound I've ever known. But now the needle's stuck on our favorite part, just a single spinning moment of a broken heart. It goes around and round again, that perfect moment where it all begins and ends. It's frozen on the way you smiled, so innocent and so beguiled. It never reaches the goodbye kiss, just trapped inside this fragile bliss. 'Cause now the needle's stuck on our favorite part, just a single spinning moment of a broken heart. It goes around and round again, that perfect moment where it all begins and ends. The music wants to play the rest, to put this aching heart to test, but I'm the one who holds it here, repeating joy to hide the fear. the same sweet sound. Stuck in our town. Stuck in our town. I found a story yesterday, tucked in a book and put away. The opening chords were clear and bold. A lovely story to be told. But the ink ran dry halfway down the page. A half-read chapter on an empty stage. The start is beautiful. The words still shine, but the rest of your story was never mine. I trace the letters of your name, a vibrant fire, then just a stain. I try to guess the words you'd write, but they're just ghosts in fading light. 'Cause the ink ran dry halfway down the page. A half-read chapter on an empty stage. The start is beautiful. The words still shine, but the rest of your story was never mine. Perhaps it's better not to know the final reason you had to go. This faded mystery is all I have, a silent epitaph, where the ink ran dry, a silent. We bought the land, we drew the lines, and dreamt of ivy on the vines. You measured doorways in the air and swore a lifetime would start right there. But all we are is a blueprint for a ghost, a perfect plan for what we loved the most. Just empty rooms where echoes play of a future that we threw away. The foundation's cracked, the wood is bare, exposed to all the lonely air, and every window frames the gray of all the words we didn't say. And all we are is a blueprint for a ghost, a perfect plan for what we loved the most. Just empty rooms where echoes play of a future that we threw away. I walk these half-built walls alone at night, beneath the cold and pale moonlight, and almost hear you down the hall before I realize there's nothing there at all. Just a blueprint fading slow, a house for a ghost. I have to